Hey YouTube, welcome to a new video. I'm Philip Jacob and you're watching Metal Beings. On today's video, we have the Honda City Vtec. So finally we have this Honda City Vtec with us. So the car first came with the 1.3 and it came with the 1.5 also, and then Honda wanted to give out a little bit more powerful variant, and that is where we have this Honda City Vtec. Straight away, let's go through the exterior characteristics of this car. We have this long headlights which has this halogen bulbs in them. You also have the indicators incorporated into them. While checking out on the grills, you have the beautiful Honda logo with the 3 slats in them. And these bumpers, if you can notice, they have a split on either sides. The reason is that when these were coming from Japan, right, they had a high tax on them. So to reduce the taxes, they used to come in 3 parts. So the benefit is that if it gets scratched also, you could just remove one part and replace that part alone. All the whole bumper is not necessary at all. So while checking out on the engine bay, we have this 1.5 liter petrol engine which produces 106 bhp and 132 Newton meters of torque. It can do a 0 to 60 in just like 4.3 seconds and 0 to 100 in like 10.35 seconds. This comes with a single overhead camshaft, which means there is only one cam on the top which is used to open and close all the valves. It has 16 valves on the whole, and also it's powered by Vtec. And these badgings, you will find it only on this engine over here and also at the rear just next to the badging. So this technology, this name Vtec, right? Okay, the full form is actually variable valve timing and lift electronic control system. So when this was released in this car, so people were thinking what is much of a difference, and it is like 90,000 rupees expensive at the time of sale. But this technology, if you believe it or not, was in Honda's S2000 and the Honda NSX. And they brought that technology into this engine, which made some automobile enthusiasts at least recognize this and have them on our Indian roads. So while checking out on the side profile of the car, the first thing we notice is these alloy wheels. These are the 14-inch alloy wheels which came with the car, and they have this beautiful, like a dish kind of a design to them. This actually pops and gives that this car is a Vtec. You get to recognize this mainly by this, okay? And while coming to the side, you have this flat and swooping design on the side. You have this chrome finishing all for the exterior windows also. And while coming to the rear, at the rear, first you notice is this Vtec spoiler. So this came with the car. Many of the other like 1.3s and 1.5s had it a little different. Many used to swap these for them to make it look a little bit more aggressive. We have this city badging. As I mentioned before, the Vtec badging is only over here and also only near the engine bay. We have the Honda badging on this side. We have this beautiful tail lamps which are again halogen. You have the key slot to open the boot, and the bumpers, again as I mentioned before, just like the front, these are also 3 parts. You can buy any one part. If it is scratched or damaged, you can replace them. And this is a double barrel exhaust, just like a gun, comes only in the Vtec. And while checking out on the boot, you have this really large boot space. You have this body cover here. The owner really takes care of his car. So we have a very practical boot space, and also the wheel for the spare wheel, there is a specific space for that also. A very practical space. Like if you see the current day cars, I don't think most of them have these kind of space in their cars. So while checking out on the interiors, we have this beautiful 4-spoke steering wheel. We have the Honda logo in the middle, and this comes with a leather wrap as stock when the Vtec was getting sold back in the days. You have this beautiful instrument cluster. You have the tachometer, you have the speedometer, you have the gauge for the heat and also for your fuel gauge, and also a little bit of indications down below. And while checking out on the dashboard, you have this metallic kind of a finish. This was also one difference when you compare to the 1.3s or the 1.5s. The Vtecs had this kind of a silver finish into them. You also have these beautiful AC vents, and the owner has upgraded a new music system into this. You have an ashtray, you have the 12-volt charging point over here, some space, the beautiful gear knob over here, and this handrest, handbrake, and this handrest over here, which also has practical space inside. So while checking out on the interiors, you have this see-through headrest over here, you have this beautiful seats. They give a lot of support and also a lot of cushioning for you. Now let's check out the rear seats and their practicality part. So right now I'm seated at the rear, and it's a pretty low car, so ingress and ingress for elders may be a little hard, but I think I don't care. This car is really beautiful. Like, this is a comfortable position to sit and travel, by the way, and I have a decent amount of headroom also. These seats are comfortable. Like, if I sit, I can also send my foot all the way to the front, and I also have a decent amount of leg space. The seats are all the way to the back, but then yes, you have this beautiful leather on the doors also, and the back seats are really comfortable. You also have a handrest, which I can't take it out. Anyways, it has a handrest over there. Okay, the leather is stuck to either sides, but yes, it doesn't want to come out. Finally, it also has a handrest. So right now I'm seated with the owner, Mr. Raman Kumar. He is my very close friend and buddy. So let's talk about the ownership review with him. So Raman, tell me, when did you buy this car?
So it's been a year since I bought this car.
Okay.
And I already have a sedan, which is again a JDM. It's an old Baleno.
Okay, yeah. We both are Baleno fans,
yeah.
So we both had the Baleno, and yeah.
And this Vtec was one of my dreams, which I had to own it.
Okay.
And it was in a pristine condition. And
where did you get such a pristine condition car?
So the owner is a very well-known person to me.
Okay.
So since 7-8 years I knew him.
So you were following up almost for 7-8 years
yes,
with him?
Yes, definitely.
So guys, you could have seen the exterior, right? It is really mint condition. There's no modification or anything as such done on this car also. It's just beautiful. Yeah. Okay. Any long drives you've done? How's the practicality?
Yes, I took it to Kerala recently and I just love the drive.
Okay.
So everyone says that the Vtec kicks in you, right? I just tried it.
Where did it kick you? So it is
whenever I floor it, it kicks in me.
Yeah. Cool. So yeah guys, even I'm excited to drive this car. So let's go for a short spin and check how the drive is. So right now we are going for the drive with the Honda City Vtec, and man, first thing I have to tell is the engine is butter smooth. Okay, the engine is butter smooth. The clutch is again smooth. There's no strain in driving this car, you know. It's really amazing. Okay, so right now we are in a little bit of the back road, so we can't just flow this vehicle or anything as such. But if I have to tell about the steering part, again, compared to the new vehicles, right, which you don't feel where the front wheel is and where the steering wheel is, right, this shows precisely where your front wheel is pointing at to. Okay, so it's just really nice, and it's not like very heavy or anything like that also. It's just really smooth to use the steering wheel. And the seats, my god, these seats are really comfortable. I'm like, it's really cozy inside here, and I have the proper thigh support and head support. Even though this has this see-through headrest, right, I don't think it is unpractical or anything. It is really supportive as such. And as for the drive seating position and everything, you see these old JDM cars, right, they have done it the right way. The current new cars, I don't know, man. I don't know. These new cars they are just something which you just want to go from point A to point B. I'm not blaming all the cars, but yes, a few of them are like that. But these cars, man, these cars are amazing. These old generation cars should seriously come back to the Indian roads. And it's hard to see that these rules are coming where we need to scrap these vehicles. Please government, if you are hearing this, please don't do this. We beg you, at least for the small group of automobile enthusiasts we are over here, please don't let that happen for our vehicles. So let's go to some open roads and see how this car performs. So right now I'm on the highway and we've got some open stretch to go. Man, this car is smooth as butter, dude. Like, I don't think even the new cars can have a pull with these kind of cars. Like, I'm already doing like 80 over here. It's so quick, and I was just in the third gear or something like that. So yeah, the Vtec really does kick in. It didn't kick anywhere specifically, but yes, it's a great feeling when you have that sudden rush which is coming from the accelerator. Man, this car is smooth. This car is smooth. Like, this is such an old car. This is a 2002 model. Okay. Imagine the age of this car. This is almost like 20 years, and look at the refinement of this car. I don't hear any creaks. I don't hear any kind of... That's one more thing because of the ownership. The owners have really maintained this car like really, really well. But even then, like, for a 20-year-old car to perform like this, I mean, man, this is amazing. Guys, if you get your hands in some cars like this, if you find somebody who's not using it or anything like that, please take it, restore them. These cars are glorious to drive. It's just awesome. Okay, anyways, on that bombshell, it's time to end this video. I'll see you guys in another video with another car. I hope you guys like this video. Please do like, share and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys in another video with another car. Until then, bye-bye.